Hi, this is Joe from Beards, Blazing Hair, and today we're going to be doing a review of Brylcreem. As the old 50s song goes, a little dab will do ya. Unfortunately for me, a little dab doesn't do me. I need a big amount. So why I wanted to do this review today is I've actually used Brylcreem, both the UK and the US version. And this is the US version, by the way. The UK version actually comes in a little red container. You get a larger amount of Brylcreem, but it's a different container. And you can buy it in the US. It's actually a little bit cheaper than the US version, funnily enough. But the reason that I wanted to do this review today is there's a lot of kerfuffle online about the difference between the US and the UK Brylcreem. And seems like the general consensus is that the UK Brylcreem has a different scent and then also gives a little better hold and a little more shine. So that tends to be the consensus of what people say about those two, or the UK version versus the US version. I wanted to make this video because I think some of the Brylcreem videos are old, and I'm not 100% sure if the reasoning is that they've changed the US formula or the UK formula since then, or if this was always the case. But in my experience, looking at the ingredients of Brylcreem and then also looking at the ingredients, the ingredients across both, as well as the application and use, they're identical. I'm not noticing, here's the other dab that I'm taking here. I'm not noticing a difference. Smell is identical, feel is identical, look is identical. I mean, it's, to me, even reading the ingredients, it's the exact same product in two different bottles. I can't tell the difference. So I definitely wanted to make this video just to clarify that, at least for me, I can't tell any difference between the two, and I think you won't either. I like Brylcreem. I actually like it a lot. I like how it styles. I like how it feels in the hair. The feel is, I mean, better than your normal hair left alone. It's like we haven't gotten to this yet with my baby, but there's stuff you put in baby's hair to detangle their hair when you comb it, and we have not used that yet. Our baby still has not enough hair, but when we do, I hope it's like this, because and you're about to see, it just glides through. Your comb just glides through like butter, absolute butter. I love this. I love how easy this is, especially compared to a lot of oil-based pomades. I mean, it's like night and day different, night and day better. So I'm definitely complimentary on that front. I would say negatives is, as I mentioned earlier, a dab doesn't do me. I need a lot more because my hair is a little bit curly whenever it's untreated, and without the chunks I was showing you before, like that was more than a dab. Those two, one going front, one going back. There's definitely more Brylcreem on there than a dab, and that's what makes my hair look a lot better. I put it on yesterday too light, and I was curling up here, and it didn't look that great. So it's definitely, you got to use a decent amount of it. But you can see it styles super well. I'm fairly neutral on shine. Like, I could have shine, not have shine, but it seems like most oil-based pomades and then also Brylcreem leaves a lot of shine, which is good. I'm good with shine. I'm not sad about it. So it does have a decent amount of shine. The hold is an interesting subject because it is super light. They mentioned that on the packaging, that is, Brylcreem is a light, not pomade, but a light holding cream. And so, if you get into any kind of, obviously if you're in heavy winds, that's a different animal entirely, even with an oil-based pomade, but any kind of wind is going to kind of make this, make it move and shake around and everything. And you can always obviously restyle, so you can bring a comb with you or just push around with your hands. Another negative I would definitely say about Brylcreem is it does clump up more than my oil-based pomades do. So throughout the day, I think it just starts to clump together in the hair, and that's not the best look. It's not terrible. So it's not so bad that I actually bring a comb with me to recomb and declump it, but you can definitely notice the difference beginning of the day and the end of the day. So I'm going to include a quick shot of me, or a quick short video of me after this, to show you what the Brylcreem ends up looking like at the end of the day. But before we do that, I want to show you beginning of the day. This is what, my head ends up looking like with it. Yeah, there it is. And we'll be back for me in the evening to show you how it clumps up a little bit. All right, see you soon. And we are back. Take a look at my hair. I will say I've already run a comb through this because my daughter and I were playing with a scuba mask I was putting on and taking off. And I didn't want to give you a false impression that your hair would be that messed up with Brylcreem. But yeah, this is after a comb through. So if you compare with how my hair was when it was final styled, you can see there's some bigger gaps. Even with combing through, there's some bigger gaps here. Your hair does clump up a bit. It was clumped up more before I was playing with my daughter, but you can definitely see even with a fresh comb through, there's a little bit of curl going on here. My hair is a little bit between wavy and curly, so the hold does fade at the end of the day. So taking a look there. One thing I want to make sure I mentioned that I know for sure I didn't mention before is the scent, which I would actually call the smell. I think a lot of people actually like the scent / smell of Brylcreem, either the UK or the US version. Like I was saying earlier, can't tell the difference. To me, it smells like kind of gross pickles. So I like pickles in general, and I wouldn't think it'd be that bad in the hair, but I actually think it doesn't smell very good. I think it's kind of gross pickles. So that's really the biggest the biggest negative I could see of Brylcreem. So with all that said, this has been Joe from Beards, Blades, and Hair, and until next time.